friends, Kat with Hygge Garden Home. Today I want to show you how you can make a beautiful European-inspired cover for your raised garden beds. Now, I have to get a head start on this. It is going to be spring soon enough, and I have to make sure that this is going to be proof for the deer and the rabbits alike. I live in a zone 5B. I grew up in Denmark, whole different country. This is Utah, and I want to bring a little bit of that European Scandinavian hygge into my home and garden. I'm going to share it with you here at Sage Hill Cottage. Come join me. So, it looks like a tundra out here. We are actually in the first week of March already. Can you believe that? Zone 5B, Rocky Mountains. We have a good herd of deer that come through here every single day. They are more concentrated in the winter and in the spring and beginning of the end of the fall. So I have to be really mindful of what I plant, where I plant it, and if I plant anything that is not deer proof, I need to make sure that I proof it somehow by either covering it up, by spraying deer repellent spray on there, or putting other, like strategically placing this plant in a place where they won't get to it, where I think, at least not now. I also have elk, a lot of elk that come through here. Totally different thing than what I'm used to where I grew up. I was born and raised in Denmark. I lived there for my whole childhood. I can speak English really well because we actually lived in the United States for maybe a small smidgen of when I was little enough to start speaking. I spoke English at home. So I'm trying to create a little bit of that hygge into my life, into my home, and into my garden. So these are the plans. Let's show you exactly first where I'm going to put these and the design. Okay, so let's start right here. These are the raised garden beds that I'm planning on covering up. They are about 3 feet 4 inches square on each sides. They are about 1 foot deep, and I planted a beautiful mix of tulips, and I can't see any evidence of them coming up yet, luckily. Hopefully they actually survived this and didn't rot, but whether or not the tulips survive, we do have to go ahead and make sure to protect them, because whether or not these tulips come up, I'm going to be using these areas right here for things that will not be deer friendly, like lettuces and cabbage and spinach and anything that the deer will eat. I will feel comfortable to put in here because they'll be protected. So here is the wood that we're using. Let's go ahead and see a little bit closer. They're 2x2s actually, and 2x2s squared, and they are 8 feet long. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait till my boy gets home from school so he can help me pull these out, and then we're gonna cut them down and start putting them together. We're gonna treat it with some black stain that kind of seals it a little bit and makes it waterproof. So here we go. So now that we have the base frame completed already, you need to start making the angle pieces of the triangle piece. So you just have to make sure with this that you cut them at a 45-degree angle. And I don't know if you can see here, but they're opposite ends. So this one goes this way and this one goes that way. So that way you'll have a flat piece for the top and it will fit snugly on the bottom as well. Okay friends, I am finally done. Now, a couple of things you need to remember is before you start putting this whole contraption together and screwing it all in together, be sure to put some pre-drilled pilot holes in there. You can Google and see what that is exactly. It's really easy. Basically, you just use a different drill bit to go into the hole that you're going to plan on putting the screw in. It helps everything adhere and it helps get you through some of those harder areas of the wood. If I go ahead and just put everything on the outside, then staple it down, and then I can cut it afterwards. So. Well, we finished it all up. I added the deer protectant. I'm going to see if I like this and just leave it there for now. I do have to paint this. I might run some spray paint over it. I might remove this and put something else on it instead if I don't like it. But this is what I ended up doing, and it was really easy with some staple guns. Let me take you over here. I did end up doing a little something extra on it. So basically right here, I left all of this part open right here. This section right here. I hope you can see it. And then this right here, I just added a couple of grooves so that I can easily get to it. If I want to pull it up, I can pull it up that way. Well friends, I hope you enjoyed this design that I did. Super easy. It's not professional, so we're just going and learning as we're going. But I am loving this. I hope I'll be able to paint it when it gets warmer, add a little finial on top. Go ahead and write in the comments if you think, should I leave it as is or should I put a finial? I am so excited and happy to be able to bring these things to you. Come learn how to make things special out of the ordinary, a place where you can learn all about Danish traditions, how to bring hygge into your home and garden. That's what Hygge is about. Now, don't forget to subscribe, hit your notifications button, and remember, it's not about where you live, it's how you live. Bye.